I'm James Townsend with wellwise.org. I'm here with Lyra Heller, the co-founder of Metagenics. She's been a medical anthropologist for a number of years, and she's well-versed in comparative medicine, comparing traditional to alternative medicines, we're going to say. And she has been for a number of years specializing in women's and men's health. Lyra, could you talk to us a little bit about what women in general should know, specifically postmenopausal women should know about nutrients and what they should be considering to add to their diet at this time?
Well, women, men, children should really understand food and know about food and the importance of food first, physical activity, having fun, laughing, enjoying life, following their passion. Because truthfully, if more of us did that, I think that our risks to illness later on in life and basically the expression of some of our genetic weaknesses that we inherit and are born with would express themselves much more mildly. And so when I say food, I'm talking about eating a wholesome diet where the bulk of your food choices come from vegetables and fruits, legumes, whole grains, not sprayed, organic preference, and you're basically living that type of a lifestyle day in and day out. The other important thing you need to understand about food are eating habits. And I say this to you because you asked me what do women need to understand.
Yeah.
I think you need to start with breakfast. You need to eat 3 meals a day. You need to eat frequently, and if you feel like you need a snack, you snack, mid-morning and before dinner. And basically you do this because you want to regulate your blood sugar. Your brain is very hungry for sugar, and it needs to be calmed and soothed, so that if you eat in a very consistent way and you eat these unbelievably lovely fruits and vegetables, then your brain feels satiety and you don't feel hungry. And that's the best way to keep your weight managed and to have consistent energy, to stay focused, and to not go through lots of mood swings. And the other reason I say this is particularly, targeting women is because this is the way you allow your natural ebb and flow of hormones throughout your life to be managed properly. Most of the problems that women have with premenstrual tension, with perimenopausal distress, which is anywhere from 2 to 5 years before you actually stop your menses and go into what is called menopause, has a lot to do with the way your body detoxifies or moves estrogen and progesterone and stress hormones out of your system. And these foods are very important. The vegetables and fruits, grains, fiber are very important in helping the body do this in a consistent way. Once you have this part of your life, you're physically active, and you really do some self-exploration, your body is set to really take in and absorb supplements. Now you can use dietary supplements, which I'll make some recommendations, without doing any of the dietary issues, and you will make an impact. But is that impact something which will sustain you and will allow you to really truly be healthy? I would say no.
So it's really important that lifestyle and supplements and lifestyle go hand in hand.
Without a doubt, and they're the cherry and the icing, really, and that's how. And so that's, in the meeting that we just had, I talked about how the dietary supplements and the different delivery systems and the novel ingredients that are being commercialized now, they're actually like a laser message that talks to your body in a very specific way. We were talking about how to help your bones stay strong, but ultimately you want to keep your bones healthy. You want to take between 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of elemental calcium, meaning that's the amount of calcium that you take in from a supplement and combined with perhaps yogurt, or other dairy sources if that's, where you're getting them. But ideally, if you're not wanting to do dairy at all, you want to get at least 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of elemental calcium.
Okay.
I prefer citrate to carbonate. Why? Because citrate is not an antacid. And as you get older, you have a natural turn down of stomach acid, so that's the stuff, the enzymes that digest your protein.
And that's important.
Right?
Keep
So why neutralize it? And when
so
you,
taking an overdose of Tums, for instance, is not what you would recommend.
not as you age. I mean, they've done studies where they'll mix calcium carbonate, which is Tums, in with a meal. And in a younger person, you
No
know,
problem.
robust physiology, you know, it's not that big a deal.
Mhm.
It gets mixed up with the food. But as you get older, I would venture to say that, you know, if a woman were really being honest about her own symptomatology, she may have a number of digestive issues. And, you know, you think about Activa now, the yogurt that's being, you know, advertised with, who was it, Jamie Lee Curtis. It's talking about regularity, or you're talking about fiber products. It's, you know, every time you turn on the TV, there's something targeting women with regard to constipation,
Right.
That's an example of a digestive issue.
Mhm.
And when things don't move smoothly, they are reabsorbed into the body.
Mhm.
And that's why these high fiber, phytochemically dense diets are so important to eat, because the fiber comes right along with the mix, and that's what regulates
And they
it.
help move it through.
Yeah. So women have digestive issues, and the older you get,
Mhm.
the worse they usually become.
Mhm.
And then they manifest, you know, when you're 40, 50, and 60. So it's not uncommon for women to take Pepcid, or they take Tums first and then Pepto-Bismol, but the bottom line is chronic underproduction of stomach acid
Mhm.
results in poor utilization
I see.
of calcium.
Right.